Hey guys, welcome to a new MasterThatGear video. For this video I'm going to be demoing the SLOstortion pedal from Wampler. Pretty excited about this, because this is Wampler's basically amp in a box for the classic Soldano Super Lead Overdrive amp, which is, I suppose, when I instantly hear the word Soldano SLO, I think of the kind of hard rock kind of sounds, people like George Lynch, Warren DeMartini from Rat, all these kind of guys, that kind of high hard rock kind of gain. But people forget that when it was kind of launched way back in '87, guys like Clapton, Warren Hayes, from Government Mule, Mark Knopfler as well, kind of associated with it. Gary Moore, used it live as well. So it's kind of one of those kind of classic amps that's really versatile. So it'll be interesting to see how this pedal performs, how it reacts. Has it got that kind of versatility to it? So let's get stuck in. Let's see what it can do. So the pedal features pretty robust metal casing, but it's got this nice, cool kind of textured finish to it, which is quite nice. And feature-wise, we've got the usual. We've got our EQ here, so we've got treble, middle, bass. We've got our gain control. We've got a volume control, which is overall pedal volume. And then we've got two modes, an overdrive mode or crunch mode. And then we have a separate boost, very similar to other Wampler pedals. This boost actually comes after the gain stage of the pedal. So you can actually use that as just kind of a boost pedal in its own right. Because it's true bypass and everything, this is a really nice kind of clear boost. Now I've got it running into the amp. That's what the amp sounds like basically without the pedal on. But if we have this boost on, just to show you, got a massive volume hike there. But it's very nice, a little bit of compression as well, I suppose. Really nice kind of even volume across all the notes there. So that's quite nice. It's always handy that you can just run this without the actual pedal itself on, really, and just use this kind of boost, nice clean boost. Or you could use it to drive your amp. So let's start off by listening to the crunch mode. So I've got everything here at 12 o'clock. EQ, everything's at 12 o'clock, put the volume at 12 o'clock. So the amp, mahogany guitar, very Les Paul-like. This guitar, basically maple cap, mahogany body and neck. Humbuckers. So that's basically just the amp on its own there, which is the amp's clean channel, and you can hear the volume as well. So with the crunch mode on, this is what we get. Yeah, so there's quite a bit of gain there actually, even on the crunch setting. If I roll back the volume, it reacts quite nicely. Roll back a little bit further. A bit too quiet there, let's try that. Up relatively okay. Now with the gain down here about 9 o'clock, this is what we get. Really nice. It's really kind of nice, kind of thick kind of sound. Really complements that kind of Les Paul-like sound. If I bring the gain up, let's try it way up here at 3 o'clock. Yeah, a bit more gain there. It still has a nice, really creamy, kind of thick sound. control back the volume there. You get a nice manageable, very amp-like response actually to it. Okay, now just to like here, this is the gain right up full. Not mushy at all. Just a little bit of a sound coming in the bass notes there. Bit of more gig volume, that would, you know, that would respond a little bit better. Okay, with the gain all the way off, just to let you hear that, this is the kind of as clean as you're going to get in this pedal, I suppose. So it's kind of a very light crunch to it there. So see how the CQ responds in the crunch mode. So just going back to 12 o'clock there with the gain. So the treble's at 12 o'clock. This is the treble all the way off. Yeah, playing behind a large duvet there. Yeah. But of course, that's the extreme end. If I take it up just a little bit more, so it's kind of 9 o'clock. Just kind of rounds out the notes a little bit. This is still all in the bridge humbucker as well. If I go to the neck pickup, you know, it's still got a little bit of a kind of zing to the note. If we bring it all the way up to 3 o'clock here, this is what we get. So a little more of a sizzle at the top of the notes there. And the extreme end with the treble all the way up. That's what we get. With the neck pickup. This adds a little bit of a extra little kind of articulation and bite to the note. Okay. So, the middle, I'll turn it back to 12 o'clock. The middle's been at 12 o'clock here, so with all the way off, this is what we get. So then this mid's been totally scooped. You know, which is only really useful kind of for recording purposes really, because that wouldn't really cut through live. Yeah. If we put the mids way up to, as I always say, where I prefer them, plenty of mids in here to accentuate the actual guitar's natural frequency range. Much more of that boxy kind of sound. Mids up full, I suppose. Yeah. Okay, now with the bass, don't forget with that. Bass all the way off. So that's what we get. Yeah. So it's not too thin. bass, we'll put it up at 9 o'clock there. Bass will be up to 3 o'clock. So much kind of fuller bodied kind of sound there. And then the bass up full. More punch in that low end. Let's have a wee listen how the volume and the boost can interact together. So we've been playing with this volume at 12 o'clock here. So if I take the boost down to 9 o'clock here, this is what it sounds like. So you get a massive volume jump there, and there's just a little bit of a extra high end kind of sizzle to it as well. So you could use that obviously as a solo boost if you're playing live. You could have your kind of crunch setting, then you just stand on the boost pedal, hike that volume up and get a little bit more sustain there as well. If I kind of err on the side of boost, so if I turn the volume down and give more boost, I would be expecting a little bit more kind of sustain there. As you can see, there's a massive range for kind of pushing the front end of an amp if you want, or using it as a volume booster. So let's listen to the pedal in its overdrive mode. So this is our crunch setting again. Everything at 12 o'clock. So, it's crunch, this is overdrive. So loads of sustain there, basically. You can hear more gain, funny enough, because it's in overdrive mode, but there's loads more sustain. And this is it only at 12 o'clock. So it's definitely pushed it more into that hard rock vein, that classic kind of 80s sound that people associate that Soldano with. You know, all the all that sort of stuff. So harmonics jump out. It's got a nice, you know, hard rock vibe to it. So let's have a listen to the gain control in this mode. So that's at 12 o'clock. If we take it down to 9 o'clock there, that's the sound we get. It's just taking a little bit more of we can sustain off just a little bit. If I roll back the volume, still got a nice manageable kind of sound there. Interestingly, this is it with the gain off in overdrive mode. Which is really nice, really usable kind of rhythm, rock rhythm kind of sound there. Let's crank it all the way up to 3 o'clock there. Absolute wads of distortion there. you know, quite a lot actually. And if the gain up full, why not? Let's go for it. For me, that's getting, as usual, right up at the extreme end of the pedal, so it's beginning to get a little bit mushy there. It's not totally mushy. Still quite a nice bit of definition in the chords. So that end, you know, if you're not got enough gain and you're up that kind of full, then really you're looking for more of a kind of metal kind of realm of gain there. This is not, you know, the SLO was never really a metal amp. It was more of a kind of, you know, as I said, you got people like blues players using it. It was more kind of more that rock kind of vein rather than a metal vein. But that is absolute kind of wads of distortion. So let's have a listen to the pedal single coils. So this is my Sir Pro series, basswood body, maple cap. Guitars, sorry, the pedals set to the crunch mode, everything at 12 o'clock. So this is the single coil at the neck. So it's getting quite a warm kind of sound to it. There's not maybe as much spank as I was expecting. Of course, what I could do, you know, is roll in a little bit more treble, take the gain off just a little bit. Yeah, and you get more of that kind of sound. Here's that next single coil sound, but in the overdrive mode. Very creamy sounding in those low notes there. Again though, if I wanted, I could dial in a little bit more, take the bass off maybe, take the gain just down a little bit, and maybe crisp it up just a little bit. So there you have it, that's the Wampler SLOstortion. So hopefully this video gives you a little bit more of an idea of the versatility of the pedal. A lot of people, and myself included, if someone would say to me a Soldano SLO, I immediately think of that kind of 80s hard rock kind of sound, Lynch Mob, Rat, you know, that type of thing. A bit more of a kind of higher end gain than like a classic Marshall or something like that. But the amp is very well capable of being able to do really nice kind of bluesy, kind of rock kind of sounds as well, classic rock sounds. You know, just because the amp has was of distortion doesn't mean you need to use that amount of distortion. And it's exactly the same with this pedal here. Lots of distortion on tap, but you get some really, really nice sounds even in the, you know, in the crunch mode. I mean, I've been playing about with it for 2 weeks now, and one of my favourite kind of settings is like this, just kind of with the treble, the middle boosted a little bit, cut the bass just a little touch, and actually cut down the gain just a little bit. And you get this really nice thick really dynamic and expressive kind of bluesy kind of gain, I suppose. But of course, being an SLO pedal, you can crank it right up, you know, bring the overdrive on. I'll take the middle back off just a little bit, and then a little bit more treble, so there's much more bite there. So you have all that kind of sound in there as well. So there's quite a versatility to it. So as usual, I mean, if you can get to try one out in shop, go and try it out, see what it's like. But the whole point of this video is just to give you a little bit more of an insight to it. So I hope you enjoyed it. As usual, check out the Facebook page, Twitter feeds, the website, you know, recently relaunched. If you haven't seen that yet, go there and you'll find all the riff lessons and stuff that I've done, plus more gear demos. And hopefully, fingers crossed, there'll be some more gear demos coming your way as well. So until next time, have fun.